After a few minutes of silence, it will be time to seek justice against the Islamic Republic for killing the best and most humane of the Iranian people. People who have come out into the streets for their basic rights, freedom to not be imprisoned, tortured, raped by an organization that has illegitimately taken power from day one. It should be reminded that today is the same day, 29 years ago, when the founder of the Islamic Republic organization, Khomeini, in order to gain power, ordered the beginning of suppressing the people's freedom and freedom movement through violence, including massacres and chain executions of dissidents and minorities, which have been recorded and followed up by organizations such as Amnesty International. Yet the Islamic Republic continues to assume power, and they have not yet stepped down. After acknowledging the death of the best, most brightest, most freedom-loving and humane of our societies, it will be time to seek justice and bring down the illegitimate regimes and governments that exist today for freedom in defense of basic and natural human rights of all. It will be time to practice freedom and democracy and assume control of our own fates. Today we are witness to both global unity and unity among freedom-loving Iranians despite their ideological disputes and differences. We are witness to harmony and love and a general push towards freedom and justice, with the number of cities that participated today now too many to count. However, this unity does not come easy. There are many factors that have worked against our unity and will continue to do so. There are organizations and individuals that call themselves freedom-seeking, but do not seek freedom, and instead, as in the case of Iran, underhandedly seek to preserve the criminal, illegitimate, and necessarily fascistic Islamic Republic. They do so by providing benefits to a portion of the population to the extreme expense of others. Very similar to the way Hitler provided benefits to a portion of the German population, only to brutally and criminally murder and massacre other portions. We have to be willing to defend the targets of such regimes and not think about ourselves at all. Furthermore, there are people who, though having intentions to help justice and freedom, do not participate in the freedom movement and freedom events for purely personal or perceived ideological differences. But this movement is not ideological. Neda and other freedom lovers and freedom fighters symbolize no particular ideology, but all freedom-seeking ideologies and thought patterns. Furthermore, Neda and freedom do not belong to any particular individuals and belong to all. I would like to thank the people that made this event possible. The number of cities involved in this day is much greater than has been announced. About 23 cities have reported to have an event. And note that many individuals and organizations that have not been named or will not be named also deserve credit for this day. This day was made possible by the many freedom-loving people and organizations of the world. It does not belong to any particular person, group, or ideology. Formal sponsors for this event: Neda of Iran, Netherlands; Khavaran Group, Toronto; Federation of Iranian Refugees, Toronto; Mehr Iran, Toronto; Solidarity Committee with Mourning Mothers of Iran, Toronto; House of Iran Activism Association, Toronto; Roshangar News, Toronto; Mothers for Peace, Dortmund; Neda for Freedom, Vancouver; Neda for a Free Iran, International; Solidarity Committee for the Advancement of Democracy in Iran, New York; Confederation of Iranian Students, Washington, D.C., Iran Solidarity, Melbourne. And I would also like to thank the following individuals: Behnam from Ottawa, Mr. Caspian Makon, Ziba Shirazi and Hissam Fayyad, who are the artists that have blessed us with their presence today. And we will provide the email and website information as well. The email is internationalnetaday@gmail.com, but we'll announce that at the end as well. I now invite my colleague Samia to read the Farsi version and for our minute of silence when she announces that.
با سلام و تشکر از حضورتون. ساعاتی بیش نیست که از رفتن ندا می‌گذرد. ساعت 6 بعد از ظهر به وقت تهران بود. من از این فرصت استفاده می‌کنم همینجا و به درخواست مادر ندا برای دخترش و به احترام همه جانباختگان راه آزادی بر علیه دیکتاتورها خواهش میکنم به پا خیزید و 1 دقیقه سکوت کنید. مرسی. بعد از 1 دقیقه سکوت به دنبال گرفتن حق بهترین هامون خواهیم رفت. کسانی که دنبال حقوق انسانی برای همه بودند. به یاد بیاوریم 29 سال پیش رو که شروع فرمان قتل عام‌های خمینی برای کسب قدرت و سرکوب مردمی بود. کشتار بهترین و انسان دوست‌ترین ها. اما حالا نوبت عدالت‌جویی و زیر کشیدن رژیم‌ها و دولت‌های دیکتاتوری است. برای آزادی، برای دفاع از حقوق طبیعی همه انسان‌ها. آن روز دیر نیست که آزادی و دموکراسی را تمرین کرده سرنوشتمان را دست خودمون بگیریم. یه شعر همیشه دلم میخواست میخوندم، مناسبتش دوست داشتم پیش بیاد بخونم و این تو ترجمه انگلیسیش نیست ولی من دوست دارم اینو بخونم. بسیار زیباست. میگه گر مرد رهی غم مخور از دوری و دیری، دانی که رسیدن هنر گام زمان است. امروز یک پیروزی است که نگه داشتن آن آسون نیست. امروز شاهد اتحاد جهانی، عشق و هارمونی بین ایرانیان آزادیخواه و بین نهادها و سازمانهایی که از لحاظ ایدئولوژیک با هم تفاوت دارند هستیم. ولی این اتحاد آسون به دست نیامد و چندین فاکتور علیه این اتحاد بوده و خواهد بود. یکی از این فاکتورها وجود سازمان‌ها و اشخاصی است که خود را آزادیخواه می‌نامند ولی در پشت پرده دنبال حفظ نظام نامشروع، جنایتکار و فاشیست جمهوری اسلامی هستند. این کار رو با تعهد دادن به قشری از جامعه می‌کنند و در حالی که با قشر دیگری با وحشیگری رفتار می‌کنند. ما باید آنها را شناسایی و افشا کنیم. کسان دیگری هم هستند که قصد آزادیخواهی دارند ولی به دلایل شخصی یا ایدئولوژیک در انقلاب آزادیخواهی شرکت نمی‌کنند. ولی این انقلاب منکر هیچ ایدئولوژی آزادیخواهی نیست و همه ایدئولوژی‌ها و طرز فکرهای آزادیخواهانه را در بر می‌گیرد. ندا، این دختر آزاده، از تبار طوفان چون چراغی راه انقلاب را روشن کرد و رفت. ندا متعلق به هیچ کس نیست. او متعلق به همه شهروندان آزادیخواه جهان است. مرسی.